Well, I'm back on the Pennine Way a week after I left off at Snakes Pass. I've got back to Snakes Pass and I've walked a short distance from the road to where the Pennine Way heads off to Bleaklow and Doctor's Gate drops down into Glossop. In that direction it would follow the course of an old Roman road. But I'm going to head up Bleaklow, up Devil's Dyke, which is some sort of embankment which is centuries old. I'm on the Pennine Way, climbing up to Bleaklow Head, and I'm currently following Herne Clough, which is a small dry stream bed. You can see all this dark peat and heather which form small little islands, making it hard to see over the top of them. I'm following this stream up to Bleaklow, and it's quite nice so far, except there are quite a lot of insects out, a lot more than last week, and they start flying in your ears and in your eye and up your nose. That's become very annoying. Hopefully when I get up to the top there won't be as many. So I've made it to the top of Bleaklow. That cairn is the summit. And now I've made it up here. I'm going to climb down into Longdale and then I'll walk up Black Hill. It's quite nice descent down. And some really nice reservoirs. It's very quiet up here. So here I am at the cairn. I've started my descent from Bleaklow Head. It took about an hour to get from the Snake Pass up to Bleaklow. And now I'm on my way down Wild Boar Grain, which is this kind of rivery path. Hopefully I'm going to pop out at Torside Reservoir. I've walked down Bleaklow 3 times before, and 2 of those times I managed to miss the path. So I'm hoping if I get it right this time, I'll have a 50% success rate. I keep scaring grouse. That's a red grouse that lives up here in the moorland. So let's keep heading on down. Well, I managed to go down the correct way, because here I am alongside Torside Clough. It's a nice path. It's paved in some places, rocky in the others, and it's easy to twist an ankle. But I'm making extremely good time, so we'll see how long it takes me to get up Black Hill. Hopefully not very long at all. I'm sat here overlooking Torside Reservoir. Down below me you can see Torside Clough. Up there Torside Naze and Long Gutter Edge. And looking across the valley, you can see Crowden. I'm going to walk to and then follow it up to Black Hill, which is my next big climb. Really peaceful here. You can see the A628s running along the far side of Torside Reservoir. But other than that, it's just me and the wind. I'm just crossing Torside Reservoir on my way to Crowden. It's still a nice hot sunny day, except if I turn and look west, the wind starts blowing. It's a lot darker with clouds in the sky, so hopefully it won't get rained on even though those clouds are blowing this way. See them round up the sheep. Lie down. Extremely well trained dogs. Well, I've made good progress on my climb up to Black Hill. I've made it to Oakenclough Brook, and I've got quite a bit of way to go to the summit of Black Hill. It's been quite a nice climb up. I've moved quite fast, so I'm going to have a lunch when I get to the top. Finding it's much easier than climbing up Kinder Scout last weekend. I guess my legs have just got a little bit better. I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy the view for a little while because it's quite fantastic. I'm by Crowden Great Brook, which flows down from Black Hill with lots of connecting streams, and it goes all the way down into Crowden. Well, I've made it to Dunhill and I'm on the Derbyshire Yorkshire border. See the fence going all the way there, all the way back. Black Hill is just up there. We're able to make out the giant mast. So, not got too far to go. My legs are pretty tired. But I'm nearly at the top, and then I'm gonna have my dinner. So that's gonna be good. And then I'm going to descend down Black Hill. I'm going to go past a few reservoirs and then go back to my car. So maybe 3 hours. This soggy, boggy place is called Black Hill. It's just shy of 2,000 feet. You can see it's very wet and marshy. And before they laid these slabs down to walk across, you had to do lots of bog hopping to make it to where I am now. Soldier's Lump, with the trig point behind me, and it's named Soldier's Lump in honour of the Royal Engineers who surveyed and made maps of this area in the 19th century. I'm at Wesenden Reservoir, and I'm going to walk down past the reservoir to Wesenden Reservoir. Though there's a mist coming in, Black Hill's disappearing. Got hopefully no more than 2 hours of walking left, and then I'll be back at my car. Well, I'm by Black Moss Reservoir, and I'm almost to where I need to be. Hopefully I'll have no more than 30 minutes of walking to do, and then I can get to my car, I can change my socks, I can change from these hiking boots to a pair of comfy trainers, I can get warm, and I can drive somewhere to get myself something to eat and to drink. Well, I've made it back to my car, and just down the road was a place called the Great Western Inn. So I've stopped in here, had some colas, very friendly place, but it's time for me to go home. Been a long day, but a good one.